Video 81. Right, today I've been very busy doing creating text ads on the Bing ad platform. I don't know how many of you realize out there how much you can actually do in regards to advertising across the internet. I can tell you now, it's absolutely huge, absolutely huge. And I know there's a lot of talk about Facebook ads, purely because there's a lot of it's got a high amount of peoples on it. Okay, I think I discussed this before. I think it's billion, something like that. I'm not sure. But you know, as I said before, Facebook ads, Facebook itself is not the end of the world for advertising, and a lot of people don't like Facebook at all, and there are people who are not even interested in Facebook. Okay, so where are all these other people advertising? Well, on a daily basis in my FB Coach and Marketing Tools page, I am daily putting in there links to various resources for other websites. And I just want to go through something here in a minute. There are literally billions of banner impressions and clicks available to buy each day, and it's quite possible to have hundreds of thousands of visitors coming to your web properties each day. And that's a fact. Because if you resort yourself to, now don't get me wrong, I'm going to contradict myself here, but you just remember what I'm going to say. If you just stick to one source of advertising, you're only getting those eyes in that environment. Okay, you need to spread your ads, depending on what you can afford, of course, but across as many platforms as you can to get more eyes. Because more eyes is more sales, more income. There's no argument about it. I've also said that you also need to become an expert in a form of advertising. And I'm going to go through a bit of a list here, what you should be looking at to choose from, if not all of them eventually. Because the more you build your email list that comes across from people interested in your product or whatever it is you have to share or sell. You need to get a nice wide broadband of people from various points of the globe. This person I'm looking at right now, so this is how big boys do it. He spends $75,000 a day. $75,000 a day. That's probably just. I'm sure that the bigger corporations probably spend far, far, far more than that. I mean, paid advertising is pretty much key to everything. Anyway, the thing about what's good about paid advertising. 1, it's controllable. It's correct. 2, it's predictable. It is, once you've honed it in. And consistent. Yes, well, just keep doing it. Just follow what works. And scalable. Now, I love that word scalable because that means you can start off, say, from $5, make your profit, and put that profit back in again for a bigger budget, and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. By doing that, you're creating more and more, we'll just say, views on your product. Okay, believe it, I'm going to go through everything I'm looking at here, but I'm just going to give you, and the list is quite long, but I'm going to give you titles of websites that I'm putting into my Facebook page and on my blog and various other places as freebies. They're not I'm not affiliated in any way. It's free stuff. Okay, and I hope you take the time out to have a look, because to ignore this kind of stuff is, well, if you don't pick it up and save it, you've lost it. Yeah. Anyway, right, pay-per-click traffic sources. Okay, and there's quite a bit there. Native ad platforms. Okay, this is things like Yahoo, Twitter ads, Shareaholic, and various other ones. Pay-per-view traffic sources. Okay, now there's some websites there never even heard of them. Okay, and then we've got pay-per-text traffic sources. There's nothing familiar there as well, but I didn't even know they existed. Media buy traffic sources, and that's quite a long list. And is there anything there I recognize? Brightroll, I recognize that. Double click, I recognize that one. There's a good 20 websites there. Retargeting networks. Do I recognize anything there? No. AdRoll, I recognize that. This is actually retargeting networks allow you to retarget visitors who previously visited your website. Very interesting to have a look at that myself at a later date. Domain traffic. These networks allow you to buy parked paid traffic or redirect remnant traffic for very low cost. We can have a look at that one as well. Obviously, mobile advertising, which is very big. I've noticed through my analytics that mobile is, I wouldn't say, it's definitely on the growth. And funny enough, I don't know why I've got the iPhone in my head, but did you know that what I've picked up is that iPhone is not the top. In fact, Android, it has a far bigger proportion of viewers. So I've learned something there, because don't forget, when you're doing ads, you can say things like not for iPhone or whatever. You can retarget this kind of stuff. There's a whole list of their one. I recognize one, but out of 20. Email marketing. That's a new one. These networks allow you to place ads in email publications. And actually, checking that out, Udemy solo ads is actually in there. Didn't know that. Okay, and we've got other pay platforms like sponsored tweets, Foursquare ads, and the big fail. That's a big one there, of course, is the Warrior Forum. Warrior Forum. Okay, so I would put that on 5, 10, 30, 32, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, I put that down to roughly about 110 websites of different formats that you can actually advertise on. So that's a lot of mind. If you had the budget to go for each one of those, wouldn't that be fantastic? I'd certainly need a manager or somebody to look after all my advertising for me, because I certainly couldn't do it. But then if you can advertise and everything on here, and you can afford to buy pay someone to do it. But I just wanted to throw that in, that don't tie your advertising just to one place. And also there are other places you can place your ad. Because I know people struggle with Facebook ads. It's like everything else. It's a learning curve. You do need to master it. But once you get into Facebook ads and you start learning it and breaking it down and understanding what does what, then it becomes easy. Excuse me, easier. So I get a bit of a dry throat. By the way, I know sometimes I tend to cough, and you know, in all my videos, it's because, not that I've got any problems, I'm either a little bit dry, or I gave up smoking 2 years ago, and I'm still going through the throes of the lung changes and things like this, whatever's going on in there. But anyway, it's been 2 years. I still don't want to smoke. I'm not interested. So that's been a very successful goal. So anyway, back to advertising. Watch out for my. I'll leave a link at the end of my video of my FB room. And you can check it out for these links I'm putting in each day, and you can have a look at them. You know, do you know one of the biggest, not being unfair to other websites, but one of the biggest advertising sites, and I've actually opened an account with them because they are literally everywhere. How can I put it? They just seem to pop out of anything. So I like watching movies. And I sometimes get these ads come up, and they come from a website called Clicksaw. Now, I'm sure many of you people have been in programs where they've probably used Clicksaw for advertising. It's a very, very big platform, and your ads can literally go all over the place. And I've just opened an account with them, but just right now I've just gone into Bing Ads, just set up an ad in there, and talk about looking at the FB platform and how to use it and learn it. Go and look at Bing Ads. Got some learning to do there. But I think once you've got the basics, you can pretty well go to any site and get something going. It's the fine tuning afterwards that you really got to get stuck into. Anyway, I just want to do a short video on web advertising. It's good to know there's other ways and forms of getting your ads out there. And, you know, we've got Instagram, we've got Snapchat and all these other places and things like that. But, yeah, can't run out of ideas. I'm going to give them to you. Just watch out for the links. Right, here's my little video. I'll come here. And here we go. Done. Right. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.